Well, hello and welcome to Rails Run as we preview probably the best day of racing for the year in Derby Day at Flemington. There are 9 stakes races on the card with the $1 million Staying Classic the highlight. And here to preview all the 4 Group 1s is Sportsbet's Christian Jansen and the Age's Chief Racing Rider Pat Bartley. Gentlemen, you've got to be excited about the card of racing at Flemington this Saturday.
G'day, boys. Yeah, I reckon it's definitely the best day of the year. None of this probably stuff. What do you reckon, Pat?
Fabulous. Best 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, sprinters, stayers, the lots there. Interestingly, there's not much interaction with the Melbourne Cup itself with the McKinnon this year, but it's a great meeting.
Still a few days to go before we count down to the Melbourne Cup. And Christian, plenty of things happening at Sportsbet. What's the promotion this week?
Yeah, this week you can get a really good deal on the Derby because we'll give you cash back up to $50 for your first fixed odds bet on the race if you finish second, third or fourth. So as I said, it's up to $50. That's for fixed odds bets only. Best of luck.
The feature is, of course, the Victoria Derby with Mick Price trying to end somewhat of a curse in the race with short price favourite Tarzino. He's been kept pretty safe in markets, Christian, after drawing nicely in barrier 10.
Yeah, to be honest, Tarzino's the only one they're backing. Look, it is the favourite. We've got it at $2.40. Kia Rakutu, a bit of support, I suppose, at $8. Lizard Island's the one, $13 into $10. And you get to get the picture at 12 along with extra choice. And Shards has come in from 17 to 13.
Pat, I think Mick Price has run second, third, fourth, fifth in this race over the past decade. Surely he's got to be his best chance of winning with Tarzino.
Sadly, I haven't got Mickey there. He's
Really?
$2.40. He's going to be back on the field. It's been the end of a lot of 3-year-olds in derbies. I just like them to be a little bit closer. If he could be a bit closer, he might warrant $2.40. I think the Perth horse, the key to the race, Kia Katu, unbeaten, beating some slow older horses in Perth. But I don't think this is a vintage year. I think he can win. Obviously, Tarzino's going to be the danger. Get the picture with Lizard Island in just a mediocre field.
It's always positive, Christian, I suppose, to see a horse like the Perth Stayer, Kia or a Koto beating older horses over 2,200 metres before coming to Melbourne.
Yeah, it's clearly a star, but then again, so is Tarzino, and I've got Tarzino on top. I know it's probably unders at this stage, but I'll go the favourite ahead of Get the Picture. Pay Up Bro I thought was pretty good in the Geelong Classic, and we'll throw in extra choice for fourth.
Moving on, we've got the $1 million McKinnon Stakes, which have no less than 4 Cox Plate contenders backing up in one of the strongest renewals in recent memory. And it's shaping up as a pretty good betting race as well, Christian.
Yeah, we've got some good informed horses here at the moment. Magic Hurricane heads the betting at $6 ahead of Stratum Star, proven Group 1 winner at $7.50. Happy Trails, Pornichet contributor, and Flamingo Star. We can't split them, they're all at $8.
Pat, Magic Hurricane controversially missed out on a start in the Caulfield Cup. Where have you found him in the McKinnon?
I haven't found him anywhere, actually. I think it's a very tough McKinnon, and I think it's a McKinnon that I'm always concerned about afterthoughts. Fail to the Cox Plate, make up an excuse, run it next week because it's worth so much money. I'm going outside it, bit of value, Rising Romance. Her early spring form was great. In season badly in the Caulfield Cup. Been given a little break, back to 2,000 metres, blinkers first time. Look, something on her each way. Is I'm trying to get away from the tired ones, that have had hard, difficult runs around the Velodrome last Saturday. Faulkner definitely got to be a chance. He's drawn to the outside again, unbelievably. Happy Trails and Pornichet. But I think it's a lot opener than we really think.
Yeah, I think Faulkner's a bit of a forgotten horse, but if he didn't draw so wide, I would have had him in somewhere. Having said that, I've gone with contributor, back to a big track. It's been set for this race. Let's not forget that. I reckon it'll be the big improver here. We'll go Stratum Star second, Happy Trails third, and Pornichet. It's been disappointing for me, but I think it might be able to run for fourth this time around.
Should be a cracking race, the McKinnon. Moving on to the Coolmore Classic, which is really all about Godolphin's gun colt Exosphere, who will start a very long odds-on favourite. Christian, you can't imagine they're going to back too much else in the market.
No, they're not backing anything else, Adam. It's the best horse in preparation in Australia at the moment, and it's easily the favourite. It's odds on. It has been all week. $1.40. Big gap out to the next. Keen Array and Mogador at 11s, and Counterattack 15. Of course, Chris Waller's won the last 2 of these. He's got Counterattack and Japanismo, who's at 21. Hellbent 19, I suppose. Bit of a chance as well.
There's only one concern here, Pat. I think John O'Shea, I heard him mention something throughout the week. He said he didn't want to draw inside with his horse. He thought if you draw close to the rail, up the straight at Flemington, you get that stiff headwind, you might struggle. Well, he's drawn barrier 2.
Sydney boom horses, I've seen a lot. They're lying 6 abreast in hospital beds. First time up the straight, $1.40.
Well, you can't back him, can you?
You can't back him, of course you can't. People like this man will make a lot of money out of him.
What's wrong with a $1.40 winner?
Yeah, I know. But got to put a lot on, and suddenly you see you can't handle a straight 6. Get a patch of the tie.
Too good.
Lucky he'll be here Tuesday to get some money. Got to go for him. You just got to go for him because he's got that much natural ability. I just concerned first time up the straight. I've seen a lot of horses that potentially are brilliant get beaten up the straight. John O'Shea, great trainer, great conditioner. I thought Keen Array, Counter Attack, they're horses that could be running on. Probably a race that you can bet multiply in.
Yeah, that's true, but for the win, you're right, we have to go Exosphere. I'll put Daylight second, no, just kidding, Mogador second, Keen Array third, and we'll throw Hellbent in as well.
The last of the Group 1s we're going to preview will be the Maya Classic, where Royal Descent will go in search for a long overdue major when she starts in this race after tailing off in the Caulfield Cup, and bookies are keeping her fairly safe, Christian.
Gosh, Royal Descent will finish second, let's be honest. Where else? We've got Stay With Me, of course, the informed horse in the race. $4.20 favourite, ahead of Royal Descent at $6. As Cadelia, one I'm keen on, probably should have won. It didn't have the right run on Saturday. Edged out in the photo. $8.50. Miss Rose Delago at 10s and a buy with me 11.
This filly's interesting, Pat. Stay With Me. 49 kilos, a spring 3-year-old taking on the older mares. Can you make a case for her?
No. 3-year-old fillies, again, a very big assignment to ask to come from there. 3, spring form nice, drawn 15, 49.5. No, Royal Descent, I know she doesn't win, but this is just acres of form ahead of these, really. Her Group 1, she was a Cox Plate aspirant, those sort of things. Perfect race, a mare's race like this. Group 1, set for the race, Royal Descent. Politeness is racing brilliantly. This is a big jump to Group 1, but she's got to be considered because she's got a withering burst. Stay With Me, I'll put her in. And I think Solicit's run at Caulfield was sensational.
I agree.
Over-raced, never got any peace and kept whacking away.
Always wins when you least expect it to. You usually get good odds like you will with Solicit. Look, I've left Royal Descent out. I'm over Royal Descent. I'd love to own it. I'd love to have the prize money, but I've gone with. I'm very keen on Ascadelia. Miss Rose Delago second, a buy with me, and Slightly Sweet in there for a bit of value.
Cracking days of racing, gentlemen. Best bet for the day. Where do we find it, Pat?
Just got to get 1 or 2 races right. You'll have a big day Saturday. There's great odds here. There's beautiful odds here. You'll be right. You've got to bank for Melbourne Cup Day. Disposition race 3, coming back from Group 1 into a little handicap here. They're going to leave a little bit on him to run at the Emirates in a week's time. I think what you get out of him, throw him on the Emirates.
Christian, where do you find your best?
I thought I'd get thrown out if I tipped you $1.40 Pop Exo here as the best. So I won't. I'll go Ascadelia, and you can back it each way if you want. $8.50 in the Maya Classic. Best of luck.
Gentlemen, thanks very much for joining us. Make sure you tune in again in a few days' time when we take an extensive look at the race that stops the nation, the Melbourne Cup. Until then, happy punting.